We start tonight with something significant. In a first program of its kind, $50 million will be distributed to descendants of slaves in Minnesota and the Dakotas. It's going to be broken up into hundreds of $50,000 grants, and that amount of money is to help build generational wealth within individual families. The money is coming from the Bush Foundation. It will be distributed through Nexus Community. But these groups are not calling these reparations, but it's akin to that. Here's how it will work.
The name Open Road Fund, it comes from this idea that when you're about to do something significant, that our ancestors will clear the road and make an open road for you to be able to achieve your goals with as few barriers and obstacles as possible. My name is Danielle Mkali. I'm a senior director at Nexus Community Partners. The Open Road Fund is a fund for Black descendants of the Atlantic slave trade that are residents in Minnesota, North and South Dakota to create and build and sustain wealth. At the end of 8 years, there'll be 800 recipients of the award, so we're planning to do 100 each year at $50,000 each.
We're looking for those who have vision, have a dream for their family, whether that's through wealth building, through entrepreneurship, debt elimination. The possibilities are endless.
To be eligible for the Open Road Fund, you need to be ages 14 and up, identify as a Black descendant of the Atlantic slave trade, be a resident in Minnesota, North or South Dakota. That first application will be fairly short. We want people to take time and fill it out thoughtfully.
For me, being able to do it locally and with members of the community is so impactful because it's not outside sources coming in telling or dictating the process. It's those within the community for the community, and the community will benefit from it.
We're assuming it's going to be a pretty large pool of folks from Minnesota, North and South Dakota. We'll take that and we'll make sure that those submissions look great. And then we've created a tool to randomize the selection, and we'll select 100 folks from there. Those 100 folks that are selected out of that pool, once we've verified their identity, they'll be invited to fill out part 2 of our application, which is the wealth building plan. And they'll also know at that point that they will receive the $50,000 grant.
It is a grant which is going to go towards healing and restoration, and us defining what that means on our own terms. And Black people are part of the process.
If someone wants to start a barbershop, or someone who wants to build an addition onto their home to make more room for an aging family member, that those are both wealth building strategies. And so we're not going to vet them against one another. Not everyone that applies, unfortunately, will get one. But if they don't get one, you are certainly welcome to apply every single year until hopefully you do receive one.
It's been a rough last couple of years with COVID and civil unrest and George Floyd. And I just hope people are hopeful and are able to take advantage.
The application process for the Open Road Fund is going to open on Juneteenth, and it will close on July 28th. Grant recipients will learn if they've been selected in September. But again, like you heard those women say, this is a process that's going to play out the same way for 8 years. So there's more than one shot. If you want more information on this, check out the story on KARE11.com.